Trump is under fire tonight after an attack on another prominent African-American member of Congress.
Cummings' district is a disgusting, rat and rodent-infested mess.
While Trump calls Baltimore infested and says no human would want to live there.
You know who did, Mr. President? I did. From the day I was brought home from the hospital to the day I left for college. But people get up and go to work there. They care for their families there. They love their children who pledge allegiance to the flag, just like people who live in districts of congressmen who support you, sir. They are Americans too.
Kaepernick took his camp there to help uplift the community.
I need you to believe this with everything that you have in you. I am powerful. 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 I am powerful.
Happy Saturday. Trump spent most of his day going after Representative Cummings in the city of Baltimore. He tweeted, "No human being would want to live in that city," which, along with calling it infested and many other animalistic references to the city, it highlights the first point of hypocrisy I want to bring up. Trump said recently, as I jog your memory, in reference to the 4 congresswomen of color, that basically if any one of them criticized or said they don't like America, they shouldn't be here. So by your own rules, Donnie, that sounds like a lot of criticism. While conservatives were posting videos of rundown areas of Baltimore and celebrating Trump's patriotic honesty, it had me thinking. Thinking about a time last month where Colin Kaepernick, the man conservatives claim hates America, took his Know Your Rights camp to Baltimore. So while the president does nothing but insult and disparage, Kaepernick actually had boots on the ground working to help those in marginalized communities, offering them guidance not only on how to deal with law enforcement, but on life choices in general, something you wouldn't really attribute to someone if they, say, hated the country. And that right there is the difference between action and hollow words. Because Kaepernick knelt in protest of the unjust killing of black people in the country, essentially protesting racial prejudice, conservatives claim he hated the country because racism is so American that to them protesting it means people like them think you're protesting America. But really, he actually loves the people of this country and wants to see it work for all, which is why he took this camp to Baltimore, an area that, yes, has seen its communities struggle and is in need of assistance, like a lot of communities that have rundown areas. But rather than simply insulting those people who live there and tweeting about how it is infested and how awful it is, if you truly loved the country, truly loved it, wouldn't you want to go and help? Wouldn't you want to come up with solutions for the people you claim to love so much? Or could it be that because the predominant race of said people in that community isn't white, then it's just easier to disparage than to actually do something, right, Donald? And this goes for conservative ideology as a whole. When they yell, "What about black on black crime?" or "the Dems ran those cities into the ground like Chicago and Baltimore," what are you doing to help? What are you actually doing other than using this as a weapon of deflection? Because people like Kaepernick, the man you think is so unpatriotic because he knelt during the national anthem in protest of the unjust killing of black Americans, he's on the ground, working to help uplift these American citizens in these American cities. But you, oh well, you're standing, you're supporting Trump. That means you must be a patriot, right?